Hey, welcome back to the podcast. If you clicked on this episode today, I think I already know what you are looking for.
Yes, because today we are talking about English for travel. Real English, the kind you actually need when you are standing at an airport check-in counter, sitting in a taxi in a foreign city, or trying to find your platform at a train station.
And by the end of this episode, you are going to walk away with real phrases, real conversations, and the kind of confidence that makes traveling in English feel totally natural. So stay with us because this one is going to be really good.
We have heard from so many of our listeners that travel is the #1 situation where they feel nervous about speaking English. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense. You're in a new place, everything feels unfamiliar, and then someone asks you a question in English and your brain just goes blank.
That feeling is so common, but here's the truth. Travel English is actually one of the easiest types of English to learn. Why? Because the conversations are very predictable. At the airport, at the train station, in a taxi, people say the same kinds of things every single time. Once you know those phrases, you're ready.
Exactly. So let's get into it. We're going to start at the airport because that's usually where the journey begins and also where people feel the most pressure.
So you arrive at the airport. You find the check-in counter for your airline. You walk up and the staff member looks at you and says something like, "Good morning. Can I have your passport and booking confirmation, please?"
And your response is simple. You say, "Yes, of course. Here you go." That's it. You don't need to make it complicated. Short, clear, and polite. That's all you need.
Another thing they might ask is, "Are you checking any bags today?" And you can say, "Yes, I have one bag to check in." Or, "No, I just have carry-on luggage." Both are easy, both are correct, and both will make you sound completely confident.
Now, here is something I want you to do right now. We're going to do a quick shadowing practice. Shadowing is one of the most powerful habits for improving your spoken English. The idea is simple. You listen to a phrase, and then you say it out loud. Your mouth starts to remember the sounds and the rhythm, and over time it becomes natural.
So, let us try it. Sophia is going to say a phrase, and you repeat it out loud. Do not be shy. Even if you are on the bus or in a cafe, just say it.
Okay, here we go. Repeat after me. Here you go.
One more time. Say it with me. Here you go.
I have one bag to check in.
Again. I have one bag to check in.
I only have carry-on luggage.
One more time. I only have carry-on luggage.
That is how shadowing works. You hear it, you say it, and your brain starts connecting the sounds to the meaning. It's one of the best habits any English learner can build.
And speaking of habits, we are going to talk more about learning habits later in this episode too. But right now, let us keep going with the airport.
So after check-in, you'll go through security. At security, the officers don't usually ask many questions, but sometimes they'll say things like, "Please remove your shoes and belt," or "Please place your laptop in a separate tray."
These are instructions, not questions, so you don't really need to say much. You just follow along and say, "Of course," or "Sure, no problem." Staying calm and polite is all you need.
But sometimes at security or immigration, they might ask you a question. They might say, "What is the purpose of your visit?" And this one makes a lot of people nervous.
Do not panic. Just answer simply. You can say, "I am here for tourism," or "I am visiting for vacation," or "I am here for a business trip." Keep it short. They're not looking for a long story. They just need a clear answer. Now, I want to stop here for just a second because I want to say something to everyone listening. If you are a beginner or an intermediate learner and you feel like your English is not good enough yet for travel, I want you to hear this clearly. Your English is good enough, right now, today. You do not need to be perfect to travel in English. You just need to be understood. And with the phrases we are sharing in this episode, you can absolutely do that.
Every single journey starts with one conversation, one sentence, one moment where you decide to try. And every time you try, you get better. That is not just motivation talk. That is how language learning actually works.
All right, let us do a quick vocabulary section before we move on. Learning vocabulary in context is so much better than just memorizing lists. So I'm going to give you 3 important travel words with real example sentences.
The first word is boarding pass. A boarding pass is the document you need to get on the plane. First example, can I see your boarding pass, please? Second example, I saved my boarding pass on my phone.
The second word is departure. Departure means the time or place where you leave. First example, what time is the departure? Second example, please go to the departure gate right away.
And the third word is terminal. A terminal is the building at the airport where you check in and board your flight. First example, which terminal is my flight leaving from? Second example, take the free shuttle bus to Terminal 3.
Boarding pass, departure, terminal. These 3 words come up again and again at airports all around the world. Know them, use them, and you will already feel 10 times more prepared.
We're just getting started, and there is so much more coming up. In the next part, we're going to talk about English at the train station and in a taxi, plus more shadowing practice and some really powerful learning habits. Do not go anywhere.
So we talked about the airport, and now you have some solid phrases and vocabulary to work with. But the journey does not stop at the airport, right?
Exactly. Once you land, once you collect your bags, the real adventure begins. And the next place where English becomes super important is the train station. So let us talk about that right now.
Train stations can feel overwhelming. There are signs everywhere, announcements playing overhead, and people rushing in every direction. But once you know the key phrases, it all becomes much more manageable.
The first thing you usually do at a train station is buy a ticket or find your platform. So let us say you walk up to the ticket counter and the person says, "Where are you traveling to today?"
And you simply say, "I would like a ticket to London, please," or "1 ticket to Paris, please." Then they might ask, "Single or return?" which means, are you buying a one-way ticket or a round-trip ticket?
So you would say, "Single, please," if you are only going one way, or "Return, please," if you are coming back. 2 words. That is all it takes. Simple and clear.
Now, another very common situation at train stations is asking for help finding your platform. And this is something a lot of learners avoid because they're afraid of getting a long answer they won't understand. But here's a trick.
Yes, this is so important. When you ask for directions, add this sentence at the end. Could you speak slowly, please? My English is still improving. Most people will be so kind and patient when you say that. You do not need to pretend you are fluent. Honesty actually helps you in these moments.
So the full question would sound like this. Excuse me, which platform is the train to Manchester? And if they answer too fast, you say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that slowly, please? That's a complete strategy for handling any conversation you don't fully understand.
Let us do another shadowing session right now. These phrases are gold. Say them out loud with me.
Ready? Let's go.
1 ticket to London, please.
Repeat. 1 ticket to London, please.
Single or return?
Repeat. Single or return?
Which platform does the train leave from?
Again, which platform does the train leave from?
Could you repeat that slowly, please?
One more time. Could you repeat that slowly, please?
These 4 phrases can carry you through almost any train station conversation in the world. That is the beauty of travel English. A small number of phrases goes a very long way.
And I want to say something here that I think is really important. A lot of English learners think they need to wait until they are advanced before they can use English in real life, but that thinking actually slows you down.
That is so true. The learners who improve the fastest are the ones who start using English before they feel ready. The conversation itself becomes the teacher. Every small exchange, every moment you push yourself to speak, your brain is building new connections.
Think about it like going to the gym. You do not wait until you are strong to start working out. You go, you lift what you can, and you get stronger over time. English is exactly the same. Use what you have and more will come.
All right, let us move to the next travel situation, taxis and ride shares. This one is great because the conversations are very short and very easy to predict.
When you get into a taxi, the driver will usually say something like, "Where to?" or "Where are you headed?" And you just say the address or the name of the place. "To the city center, please," or "To the Grand Hotel on Baker Street, please."
And if you're not sure about the route, you can ask, "How long will it take?" or "About how much will it cost?" These are completely normal questions. Taxi drivers hear them all the time and they're happy to answer.
Another useful phrase is, "Could you drop me off at the corner, please?" This means you want to get out at the corner of a street, not right at the door. Very helpful when the traffic is heavy and you want to walk the last little bit.
Or if you arrive and want to pay, you might say, "How much is the fare?" And then after paying, a simple "Thank you, have a good day" goes such a long way. People remember kindness, and kindness in any language always lands perfectly.
Let us do the vocabulary section for this part. We have 3 more key travel words for you, and again, we are doing them with real example sentences because that is how words actually stick in your memory.
The first word is fare. The fare is the money you pay for a taxi or a bus or a train. First example, what is the fare to the airport? Second example, the taxi fare was very reasonable.
The second word is platform. A platform is the area at a train station where you wait for and board the train. First example, the train to Edinburgh leaves from platform 7. Second example, I could not find platform 3 and I almost missed my train.
And the third word is luggage. Luggage means your bags and suitcases when you are traveling. First example, do you have any luggage to put in the boot? The boot, by the way, is the trunk of a car in British English. Second example, I am traveling lights. I only have one piece of luggage.
Fare, platform, luggage. 3 more words that will make you sound completely natural in any travel situation. Say them out loud a few times. Get comfortable with them.
And now I want to talk about one of the best habits you can build as an English learner, especially if you want to be ready for real-world conversations like the ones we are practicing today. And that habit is daily listening.
This is so underrated. So many learners focus only on grammar rules and vocabulary lists. But the fastest way to improve your spoken English and your listening is to expose your ears to real English every single day. Even 20 minutes a day makes a massive difference over time.
And the best part is, you do not need to do anything special. You can listen to podcasts like this one while you are cooking, while you are walking, while you are getting ready in the morning. You're training your ear without even sitting down to study.
Your brain is always listening, always learning, even when you are not consciously trying. So give it good input every single day and watch how fast things start to click.
We have one more section coming up in part 3. We're going to cover hotel check-in English, how to handle misunderstandings gracefully, a final powerful shadowing practice, and we're going to wrap everything together with some real talk about your English learning journey. Do not stop now.
All right, we are in the final stretch of today's episode. And I have to say, if you have been listening all the way from the beginning, you are already doing something that most people never do. You are taking action. You are putting in the time. That matters more than you know.
It really does. And before we jump into the last section, I just want to remind you of something. Every phrase you have practiced today, every word you have repeated out loud, every moment you pushed through the discomfort of speaking, that is progress. Real, genuine progress. Be proud of that.
Okay, let us talk about hotels. Because after the airport, after the train station, after the taxi, the hotel is where you finally get to breathe. But you still need a little English to get there smoothly.
When you arrive at the hotel front desk, the staff will usually greet you and say something like, "Good evening, do you have a reservation?" And you simply say, "Yes, I have a booking under the name," and then say your name. Clean, simple, done.
They might then ask, "Can I see your passport or ID, please?" And you say, "Of course, here you go." You already know that phrase from the airport section. See how the same phrases keep coming back? That is travel English working in your favor.
Another thing they might say is, your room is on the 5th floor. The lift is just around the corner. Now, if you're from America, you might know the lift as an elevator. In British English, it's called a lift. Both are used around the world, so it's good to know both.
And if you have a problem with your room, for example, the air conditioning is not working, or you need extra towels, you can call reception and say, "Hello, this is room 204. Could I get some extra towels, please?" Or, "Excuse me, the air conditioning in my room does not seem to be working. Could someone come and take a look?"
Polite, clear, and direct. That's the formula. You don't need fancy words. You just need the right structure. And the structure is always the same. State your room number, explain the situation, and make your request.
Now let's talk about something that every traveler will face at some point, and that is a misunderstanding. Someone says something to you in English, and you genuinely have no idea what they said. This happens to everyone, even advanced speakers.
And the worst thing you can do in that moment is pretend you understood when you didn't, because then you might go in the wrong direction, miss your train, or end up in the wrong room. So honesty is your best tool here.
There are some very simple and very natural phrases for handling misunderstandings. The first one is, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say it again?" This is perfectly polite and incredibly common even among native English speakers.
The second one is, "Could you write that down for me, please?" This is a brilliant one for situations like addresses, platform numbers, or prices. Sometimes seeing it written is so much easier than trying to understand it by ear.
And the third one is, "I am sorry, my English is still improving. Could you speak a little more slowly?" As we said before, this phrase is magic. People become more patient, more helpful, and more kind the moment you say it. It shows respect, and people respect that back.
Okay, it is time for our final shadowing practice of the episode. And this one brings together everything we have covered today. Airport, train station, taxi, hotel. Say each phrase out loud. Really commit to it. This is how your mouth and your brain build the connection.
Let's go. Repeat each one after Sophia.
Here you go. Here's my passport.
Say it. Here you go. Here's my passport.
1 ticket to the city center, please.
Again, 1 ticket to the city center, please.
Which platform does my train leave from?
One more time. Which platform does my train leave from?
Could you drop me off at the corner, please?
Repeat. Could you drop me off at the corner, please?
I have a booking under the name, and say your own name out loud right now.
Go ahead. Say your name. Make it real.
I'm sorry, could you say that again more slowly, please?
Last one. I'm sorry. Could you say that again more slowly, please?
You just practiced real English for real travel situations. Every single one of those phrases is something you can actually use on your next trip. That's not just practice, that's preparation.
Now, let's do our final vocabulary words for today. 3 more, and these ones are specifically about the hotel experience.
The first word is reservation. A reservation means you have already booked something in advance. First example, I have a reservation for 2 nights. Second example, can I make a reservation for tomorrow evening?
The second word is reception. Reception is the front desk area of a hotel where you check in and ask for help. First example, please call reception if you need anything. Second example, I left my key at reception by accident.
And the third word is checkout. Checkout is the time when you leave the hotel and return your room key. First example, what time is checkout? Second example, I would like to do a late checkout if that's possible.
Reservation, reception, checkout. Know these 3 words and your hotel experience in English will be smooth every single time.
All right, we are coming to the end of today's episode. And before we go, I want to take a moment to really talk to you, not just as a podcast host, but as someone who truly believes in what you're doing.
Learning English isn't always easy. Some days it feels like you're not making progress. Some days you feel embarrassed to speak. Some days you wonder if you'll ever feel fluent. We know that feeling, and we want you to hear this.
Every single person who speaks English well today was once exactly where you are. They didn't know these phrases, they made mistakes, they felt nervous, but they kept going. And that's the only difference between someone who makes it and someone who doesn't. They kept going.
You are not behind. You are not too old, too busy, or too far from fluency. You are building something. Day by day, phrase by phrase, conversation by conversation. And this podcast is here to walk that journey with you every single step of the way.
So here's what we want you to do this week. Pick 5 phrases from today's episode. Write them down. Say them out loud every morning for 5 days. Just 5 phrases. That's your only homework. And notice how different they feel by day 5 compared to day 1.
Small actions done consistently create massive results. That's true for English, that's true for everything in life.
Now let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today. At the airport, you learned how to check in, answer questions at security, and understand key words like boarding pass, departure, and terminal.
At the train station, you learned how to buy tickets, find your platform, and handle situations where you don't understand what someone said. And you learned the words fare, platform, and luggage.
In the taxi, you learned how to give directions, ask about cost and time, and be polite. And at the hotel, you learned how to check in, make requests, and deal with problems using words like reservation, reception, and checkout.
And through all of it, you practiced shadowing, which is one of the most powerful habits you can build as an English learner. Keep doing it. Make it a daily habit. Even 10 minutes of shadowing every day will change your English faster than almost anything else.
Now, here's something to think about. You now know how to handle English in travel situations, but what about English at work or English in social situations when you meet new people and need to make small talk?
That's exactly what our next episode is all about. We're going to cover everything you need to know about everyday social English, meeting people, making friends, and feeling confident in casual conversations. The link to that episode is in the description right now. Go check it out the moment this one ends.
And if today's episode helped you even a little bit, please share it with one friend who is also learning English. You could be the reason someone finally feels ready to take that trip they've been dreaming about.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We genuinely love making these episodes for you. Keep practicing, keep showing up, and remember,
your English is growing every single day, even on the days it doesn't feel like it. Trust the process, enjoy the journey, and we'll see you in the next episode.